Hi everyone, Teenager Teacher here, and today I'll be teaching you about Napoleon Bonaparte. He was born on 15th August 1769 in Corsica, and he died on 5th May 1821 in Longwood on island of Saint Helena. Napoleon was a French military and political leader. He supported the French Revolution in 1789 while serving the French army. In April of 1796, he began his very first military campaign against the Austrians and their Italian allies, scoring a series of decisive victories and becoming a national hero. 2 years later, in 1798, he led a military expedition to Egypt that served as a springboard to political power. He engineered a coup in November 1799 and became first consul of the Republic. Intractable differences with the British meant that the French were facing the War of the Third Coalition by 1805. Napoleon shattered this coalition with decisive victories in the Ulm campaign and the historic triumph at the Battle of Austerlitz, which led to the dissolving of the Holy Roman Empire. Rest in peace, Holy Roman Empire, I will never forget about you. In 1806, the Fourth Coalition took up arms against him because Prussia became worried about growing French influence on the continent. Napoleon, being the Chad he was, didn't really give a crap and completely destroyed Prussia at the battles of Jena and Auerstedt. Then he marched the Grande Army, which sounds like a dessert in a fancy restaurant, deep into the Eastern Europe, land of hardware and general poverty, annihilating the Russians in June of 1807 at Friedland. Napoleon forced the defeated nations of the Fourth Coalition to accept the treaties of Tilsit. Another 2 years later, the Austrians challenged the French yet again during the War of the Fifth Coalition, but Napoleon solidified his grip over Europe after winning at the Battle of Wagram. Hoping to extend the continental system, Napoleon invaded the Iberian Peninsula and in 1808 decided that his brother Joseph will be the king of Spain. The Spanish and Portuguese revolted with a British support in the Peninsular War, which lasted 6 years, featured brutal guerrilla warfare, and culminated in a defeat for Napoleon's marshals. Napoleon launched an invasion of Russia in the summer of 1812. The resulting campaign witnessed the truly catastrophic retreat of Napoleon's Grand Army at the Battle of Leipzig in October of 1813. The coalition invaded France and captured Paris, forcing Napoleon to abdicate in April of 1814. He was exiled to the island of Elba, between Corsica and Italy, while in France the Bourbons were restored to power. However, Napoleon escaped from Elba in February of 1815 and took control over France. The Allies responded by forming a seventh coalition, which ultimately defeated Napoleon at the Battle of Waterloo in June of 1815. The British yet again exiled him to the remote island of Saint Helena in the South Atlantic, where he died in 1821 at the age of 51. Napoleon had an extensive impact on the modern world, bringing liberal reforms to the numerous territories that he conquered and controlled, especially the Low Countries, Switzerland, and the large parts of modern Italy and Germany. He implemented liberal policies in France and throughout Western Europe. In conclusion, we can all agree, Napoleon was a giga Chad. Hope you enjoyed the video, and see you in the next one.